Good morning, everyone. My name is Michael Rivas, and me and my group members, Chris, Kika, Aylin, and Zwani, will be presenting. I do apologize for Zwani not being here. She had an emergency today and will not be able to present with us today. So we're about to go over the agenda. So first off, we're going to go over the history of the company, and we're going to basically go over what came about it, who made it, and what it's become. Following that, current events. This is what's going to happen. This is what's currently happening within the company, and we'll be further analyzing on the cause of what actually made it happen. This is what brought about it, and probably the things that actually first started to show the problems before entering the current events. Next up is the outcome. What outcomes came about these events? The problems lead to other problems, and those are what's going to have to be solved. Following that, we're going to have a quick company analysis to see a quick summary of what happened to the company after these outcomes. Then it's going to be the response back to me, and I'm going to basically explain to you the response the company gave to the company analysis. And then finally, a brief summary and closing for all of you guys. Following this is going to be Chris. So please, he's going to be telling you about the history.
Tesla's beginnings. Tesla was founded in 2003 by engineers Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning with the goal to prove that EVs could outperform gas-powered cars. At the time, EVs weren't taken seriously. They were seen as inferior to gas-powered cars, and so Tesla decided to try to change that narrative. But what better hope than a millionaire at the time, Elon Musk? He joined in 2004 as an investor, but later became CEO in 2008. He was also later on, with all the money invested, at the time they had a little bit of struggle, but Elon invested his own amount of money, like around 6 million, which is a lot, and it helped take the company afloat. They later launched the Roadster, but later became kind of a concept car because it didn't come out officially, but it was kind of an idea of where they wanted to be at. His leadership brought a lot of stability and a vision for future innovation, and then leading into their first production car. The growth in innovation also in 2012 led to the Model S, which revolutionized the EV market with longer range capabilities and luxury. It also ensured that Tesla was a leader in the EV market. They grew with energy products like Powerwall in 2015 and Solar City in 2016. They were trying to figure out a sustainable energy at the time. Later on, Tesla built gigafactories worldwide to try to reduce the battery cost and meet demand. So moving on, it brought the introduction of the Cybertruck in 2019. They were trying to find a breakthrough and try to seek other markets. The Cybertruck was a bold design with longer range capabilities and sparked many interested people. But Tesla at the time was trying to shape the future for both EV vehicles and sustainable energy. And with the expansion of Berlin and in Austin, they created mega factories to try to meet demand. Moving on to what actually is the Cybertruck.
Okay, thanks Chris for telling us about the history of Tesla. I'm Kika, I'm going to talk about the Cybertruck. The Cybertruck first came out in 2019. It's Tesla's first electric truck. It looks different from the rest of the truck. It's kind of like a truck from the future. It's strong, fast, and built for fun and work. The next is the Cybertruck. The Cybertruck was given to customers in November 2023. It was made in Texas at Tesla's factory. Right now, they only have a few made, but Tesla plans to build more by the end of 2025. The Cybertruck is super strong. It's made of steel body and glass that's very hard to break. It can pull over 11,000 pounds, and the fastest one can go between 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds. The price, right now there are 3 models. The cheapest one is the rear wheel drive, which is coming out this year in 2025. The all-wheel drive is, it's around $80,000, and then they have the Cyber Beast, which is the most expensive one, which is roughly around $100,000. So, right now they're still, they still haven't made a lot of Cybertrucks. There's still only a few of them, but customers, some owners have given bad reviews. For example, with there's a problem with the door on the screen. It's not properly functioning correctly. But Tesla is currently fixing it and updating the trucks, and they plan to soon have everything fixed well. So that's it for the current events. Right now I'm gonna pass it on to Aileen, and she's going to talk about the cause of the event.
Here we have some of the costs of the event, which are bill quality issues, Elon Musk actions, customer service issues, and increased competition. Some of those outcomes and consequences of the event is the low car sales, which recent data has shown that there has been a decline in Tesla's vehicle deliveries. The outcomes have come from Elon Musk and his participation in the current administration and politics, which has resulted into boycotts and protests. There have also been customers that have lost interest. Elon Musk has a large image connection to the company, and many have found that it doesn't connect to their political beliefs. There has been a loss in profit. There has not been a lot of profit that has come from that, and that is connected to the outcomes. Customers purchase from another brand. There has been a lot of customers that have purchased from different brands such as General Motors and Kia that have come out with their own electrical vehicles, and that has declined Tesla sales. Here we have some company analytics, and as you can see, over the span of the years, the profits have increased. However, as of last year and this year, the profits have decreased by quite a lot.
Alright, thank you for passing it back to me. So finally, the response to the outcomes of currently what Tesla is going through. So the first response that Tesla is basically putting itself into is they're trying to refocus on innovation, basically taking your attention from the problems that the Cybertruck had and trying to push it towards what they're currently making new. And from that comes its refreshed Model Y. As you can see by the image above, it's going to be this image right here. They're currently trying to design a new car, hopefully, and bring back some of those profits that they originally lost. Following that, you're going to have also the Robotaxi, which is right up here. They're planning to make a service on Robotaxis, basically a new car model basically used as taxis to basically take people from one place to another. However, they are making it more streamlined, more apparent, and apparently it's going to be very accessible to those with disabilities, for example, wheelchairs or those who can't walk. Next, they are heavily relying on their strong identity for its past years to hopefully keep the customer bias. As you saw from prior slides, they have lost a lot of people to competition and have lost a lot of profit to it as well. However, they are really trying to survive based on their strong brand identity and the trust that the people had for their brand earlier on. Next, I'm gonna pass it back to Yanni.
We're gonna have a brief summary of the events. Tesla Cybertruck became a distinct car model. The Cybertruck, or the company of Tesla, has increased their innovation by delivering a new car model. Their price point also varies with different features, along with beginning late of 2024, early 2025, Tesla found hardships with the company, and problems began to rise with the company, along with various outcomes that arose with the issues.